What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 11 Retro in the cool gray colorway. Today's video is sponsored by the good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material used for Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which is linked down below. You'll see they sell 4 different insole options, so really depending on the type of insole density and cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of winter boots or for sneakers, you're gonna find there's something for everybody. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now before they approached me, and I honestly stand by their products. They truly are very comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try it out for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So here in my hand is the 2021 retro of the cool gray Air Jordan 11. The worldwide release was on December 11th, and they dropped for a price of $225 US or 290 Canadian dollars. And the colorway for this shoe is medium gray and multicolor. So the Cool Gray 11s originally released back in 2001, and it was made famous for being the first non-OG colorway of the Air Jordan 11 to release. And since that original dropped 20 years ago, they've subsequently retroed once before in 2010, and I've also done a video on the 2010 version, so I'll link that video down below if you guys haven't seen it. But anyways, here we are 20 years later after the original drop, and they're finally back. So first off, here's a quick look at the box, and this is a different box than the 2001 and the 2010 versions came in, and it seems like Jordan Brand's trying to reimagine what the cool gray would look like if they came out back in 1995-96. The top lid is done in this light gray finish, whereas the bottom is done in a darker gray finish. And on the top we have this classic Air Jordan branding, and on the side we have Nike Air branding. So diving into the details of this shoe, this is built much more like the OG Air Jordan 11 from the 90s. So as you can see, covering the bottom of the upper, we have this gray colored shiny patent leather, which covers not only the toe box, but it wraps around the entire bottom half of the shoe. And I want to point out that the patent leather is much higher cut than compared to both the 2010 and the 2001 OGs. And it also seems like it's done in a bit of a darker shade of gray as well. Underneath this, covering the top half of the shoe, we have this gray colored nubuck, which honestly feels pretty good to the touch. And then running up the center of the shoe, we have these gray colored nylon eyelets, which is where the laces intertwine through. Embroidered on the lateral side of the back heel, we have this white colored Jumpman, and for both the left foot and the right foot, the Jumpman are facing forward. And we have this overlay protruding from the inside of the shoe onto the top of the back heel, and pressed on top we have this 23 branding done in this white colored finish. For the laces, these come with their standard thick rope style laces done in this white colored finish, and then underneath this, the tongue is also constructed out of this gray colored nubuck, just like the rest of the upper of the shoe. And stitched across in the middle, we have this gray colored Jumpman Jordan tag. On the interior of the tongue, we have this tag which is stitched on, which is the same tag you see on all the Air Jordan 11 releases, and here it reads "Quality basketball products inspired by the greatest player ever." Another thing I wanted to point out that's not exactly part of the shoe is that they just come with your normal cardboard shoe tree, unlike past Jordan 11s that come with a plastic shoe tree. Moving on to the insoles, these come with a polyurethane lined insole, which is pretty well padded, and pressed on the back heel we have the Jumpman logo in white. So the upper of the Jordan 11 sits atop this Phylon foam midsole, which is left in this white colored finish, and then encapsulated within the midsole but not visible to the eye, we have a full-length air sole unit for cushioning. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your classic Air Jordan 11 outsole. So this is constructed out of this icy blue translucent rubber. We have these herringbone style traction pods on the forefoot and the back heel, constructed out of this gray colored rubber. And underneath the outsole, we have this full-length carbon fiber shank plate as well, which helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these cool gray 11s. And for those wondering how these fit, to me the Air Jordan 11 fits me true to size, so that's what I would recommend. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10 and they fit me really well in a nice snug way. If you're someone that has really wide feet though, you might want to consider going up a half size, but I feel like for the majority of the people out there, especially if you have narrow, normal, or slightly wide feet, true to size should be perfect. Next up, in terms of comfort, so the Air Jordan 11 straight out of the box, it's not necessarily the most comfortable shoe out there. In my past experience, because of the patent leather, I really have to break in the Jordan 11 for it to feel a lot more comfortable over time. But once the shoe is broken in and once the foam really forms to your feet, I find that the 11s are very comfortable even for casual use. But if you're expecting a shoe that you can just throw on straight out of the box and it feels very broken in and very worn in already, then I'd temper my expectations because this shoe is definitely not like that. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, I thought this pair was very solid. The patent leather used is a genuine leather, and the nubuck on the upper, I thought it was very good quality. And in terms of the overall build and construction of this pair, aside from the patent leather cut being slightly higher on one foot compared to the other, I didn't really notice any other major flaws on my pair, so I thought it was a pretty solid job from Jordan Brand. So with all that being said now, let's lace up these cool gray 11s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. While the cool grays aren't necessarily an OG colorway of the Air Jordan 11, I definitely feel that it holds its own and it deserves its place up top, along with the Concords, the Space Jams, the Breads, and the Columbias. And I know Jordan 11s aren't as popular these days as it once was maybe 5-10 years ago, but for someone like myself who grew up in the era where the Jordan 11 was arguably the most sought after Air Jordan silhouette, it makes this a no-brainer pickup for me. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about these cool gray Air Jordan 11s. For those watching, did you guys manage to grab these? Did you take an L or did you just pass altogether? I know for those of you guys watching from Canada, our shipment for men's sizes has been delayed, so you'll definitely have a second chance to pick these up when these drop, I believe sometime in January. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.